Hello everyone, Olga here. In this video, I will show you a timeline of our house built in Jamaica. While visiting Jamaica, my sister-in-law found an area she liked and told us about it. We followed in pursuit, and now here we are on our off-grid journey. We purchased a 5.5-acre farmland in rural Jamaica with a river in the backyard. The river was a selling point for me because without water there is no life. Based on the research I had done, I knew what I was looking for in terms of sustainable preparedness, such as water, easy access, and acreage. The land was very overgrown because it had not been farmed for a while. The first thing we did was to hire an architect to draft the house plan. Next, we hired a few local men to underbush the area, so the architect could have a better visual view of where he thought the house site should be. Then I set out to make a budget for the project, which my husband named the House of Refuge. The first goal on the project was to make the entrance accessible, so we hired a local guy with an excavator to establish the road infrastructure. Then we had trucks to deliver several loads of malt to harden the road. Our road today still needs some work, but it will do for now. The great thing about building in Jamaica is the climate and the variety of fruits available year-round. I read several years ago a book called Country Living, and the author advised we should start a fruit orchard before even starting the house, because fruits, it's a large part of my diet. It was important for me to start putting food in the ground. Currently, I have approximately 50 different types of fruit trees planted thus far on the homestead, such as mangoes, jackfruit, starfruit, leches, and mountain sop, just to name a few. The author from the Country Living book also spoke about the method in which to plant the fruit trees, which is called the blueprint method, which I try to implement the best I could. Please keep in mind I am not a farmer, nor do I have a green thumb. So all I can do is my best and allow God to do the rest. My goal is to have over 100 different variety of fruit trees on the property, so we are able to maintain our whole food plant-based lifestyle. I cannot wait to see what God will do with the effort we put into having a thriving food forest. She also advised to put our house on the highest point on the land and to remove all trees from around the house so the sunlight is not blocked, and to have fresh air throughout the home. Based on these advice, we started on our country journey. We located an area on the property that we wanted the house site to be, which was to be as close to the river as possible, so that I am able to see and hear the water from inside the house. Because my husband and I are still living in North America, we hired locals to start the house construction for us. Here you see the first step was to establish a temporary structure to house the building materials. Then they lined out the house using cord line. Cooking on wood fire is something we are accustomed to do in the island, and I am looking forward to doing so again. The outdoor kitchen is not what I imagine in my head, So please leave me a comment on how you think we could rectify this aspect of the outdoor kitchen. The objective is to have a wood burning stove and oven with an escape vent for the smoke. Water is a very vital commodity to have on the homestead. I can't overemphasize the importance of this more than any other issues. In this video, you see black water container on the property. We pumped water from the river to supply all our water needs during the house build. I grew up in Jamaica using rainwater, so it was very important for me to have sufficient water storage. So we built a massive underground water storage tank. And God forbid we ran out of water, we have the river as an alternative source. The reality is there is a ton of work that needs to be done on the House of Refuge in order for it to become a thriving homestead. But I am encouraged as we work on one project at a time till we reach our goal. Remember, there's no perfect property. Please subscribe, share, and leave a comment. See you in the next episode. Bless up till we meet again. Maranatha.